Welcome back to episode 31 of our Ocarina of Time walkthrough. In this episode, we will see firsthand what has become of the castle in Lake Hylia during the reign of Ganondorf over the past 7 years, and see if our Scarecrow friend really does always remember a song. When we left the Temple of Time before, we've been in the marketplace and seen all the re-dead that now inhabit it. But we've never actually been to the other side of the marketplace, over to where the castle was before. So let's go check it out. Not quite like the castle that we remember when we went to go visit Princess Zelda. Suffice it to say, that castle is now gone, and Ganondorf has built his own monster castle in its place. But right now, there's a gold statue that we can grab, so we're going to run all the way down, almost as far as we can go, because now we're blocked in by rocks that we can't move. And now that we have the hook shot, we can use it to grab token number 45. Ganon's castle appears to now be an island, with no way of actually getting to it at this point, floating on top of that river of lava. Let's get out of here. We're going to run back over to Epona and ride her down to Lake Hylia. To see how things are there, we'll see about meeting our Scarecrow friend, and see if he remembers our song from 7 years ago. As we get on Epona and begin to ride away from the castle town, or what's left of it, the sky starts turning blue and the weather clears up. While riding Epona, normally I try to just use about 1 heart at a time, or 2 hearts at a time. Not expel too much unless I need to get away from something really quick. The good news is with Epona though, is you really don't take much damage from anything on the ground. Flying obstacles can still hit you though. That thing there is a big Poe, which we'll do as another side quest later. Anyway, so in jumping the fences here, you will want to make sure to be going full speed and hitting them straight on. So slightly before getting to the fence, tap A, use a carrot, and then opponent will easily make the jump. Well, we can see with Lake Hylia now, most of the water's gone. The lake has been almost essentially drained over the past 7 years. While riding Epona, if you run through any type of grass, you'll automatically pick up any object in there, just like if you cut it down with your sword. Well, there's our friend, the musical genius Baru, but we're not going to go talk to him quite yet after dealing with this Tit-Tite. There's one thing to go grab. So if we run over to where we planted the magic bean, just like in the graveyard, it is now grown into something that is much larger and will fly. So go and hop onto it, and then as it flies up, jump off and leap onto the roof of the house. And there's a ladder, go and climb up to the top of that. And of course, watch out for the way there. One almost just knocked me off the roof. So you can use your hook shot if you Z-target them, since you don't have the boomerang available anymore, and that should be able to knock them down. If you climb all the way up to the top of it, just as the sun is starting to set, kind of a pretty view here, and collect heart piece number 21. Alright, time to head over to Baru, the musical genius, and see if he still remembers us. And remembers our song. Of course, watch out for the Gwei. They literally seem to be everywhere around here. Here you might notice the magic bean that we jumped on flying away from us, so it travels much farther than the one in the graveyard. Here's Baru, and he does seem to remember us. Aren't you the fairy boy that we met a long time ago? Well, here's your song, so he knows it, right? But then, wait, he never forgets a song, but he wants to make sure that you haven't forgotten it. So, go and pull out your ocarina. He's like, okay, you got the ocarina. Play that song. So, go ahead and play Scarecrow's song that you'd played before as a child. Hopefully it was remembered. I made mine pretty simple. Just up, right, down, left, A. But you can use any song that you like. And then he's like, oh yeah, that's the tune, you rock, I'm blown away. I never forget a song. So now he's going to want to reward us. And he has a good idea. His buddy Pierre, who was up on that ledge higher up before, is now gone because he's traveling around Hyrule. So now, whenever we see Navi turn green and fly to a distant place, that will be a cue that we can play the Scarecrow song, which will make Pierre appear, and then we can hookshot onto him. This will let us get to some cool new places that otherwise we could not. Alright, well, since we have a giant flying leaf over here, I figured we might as well go ahead and use it. So I'm going to run and jump on the leaf, and this will actually take you around Lake Hylia, giving us a fun, airborne tour of the place. And it's a way of getting up to the fishing place as well. Please join me for episode 32, where we will go fishing and see how the fish have changed over 7 years.